most of our beddings, our things had water. Yeah, we never had a way to survive. We were just sleeping on the rooftops, just staying awake, because you never know what will happen next. Yeah.
What is happening in East Africa? See Kenya, for instance, a place known for its stunning landscapes and bustling towns. But now it's facing big challenges because of climate change. The rains are heavier and less predictable, leading to floods that wash away homes and make life tough for many. The situation is grim across Kenya, Tanzania, and Burundi. Recent floods have been catastrophic, claiming at least 228 lives in Kenya alone. The adverse weather has injured at least 164 people and displaced over 212,630 individuals, according to the ministry. It's not a new thing that global warming is reshaping our atmosphere, and this leads to more intense and frequent rainfall. Every additional degree of heat in the atmosphere magnifies the risk of flooding, explained by Joyce Kimutai, a climate expert. What the planet is telling us is that you are continually warming me, and there is no way I can dispel that heat other than to increase the way the atmosphere behaves, said Kimutai. Ruth Wangara, reporting from Shinwa, said,
This is Mathare, one of the biggest slums in Nairobi, the Kenya capital. As you can see behind me, this is one of the places that was adversely affected by the ongoing floods. Just 2 days ago, there was heavy downpour that left many houses here submerged. Right next, as you can see, is the Nairobi River, one of the longest in this country. Many of the people here in the slum, because of the space situation, have built near the river, and many of them ended up getting washed away. The government and the Red Cross reported at least 13 people who died from the floods that were experienced in this slum.
Now let's hear from Dixie Makasi, a local resident who has experienced the devastating impact of this flood firsthand.
And I've stayed there for so long, I have never seen such a thing. And when it happened yesterday, part one, in fact, we were so frustrated because my 2 rooms here, was swept away by by the flood. And now, right now, we don't have anything. I have my children, but by good luck, my children were not around. We stayed here with my wife, who is a disabled wife. And you see now carrying my disabled wife through the roof of the house because of the evacuation. It was so very difficult.
Even in the midst of chaos, the community spirit shines bright. Volunteers, local organizations, and residents unite, not just battling the floodwaters, but also fighting for their future. Those affected by the floods have been moved to nearby schools, repurposed as rescue centers, where they are provided with food and water. Sospita Handuru, member of County Assembly for Loki Soma, said that many affected areas by the floods, especially women and children, are now sick. Some had initially refused to evacuate and had to be rescued.
Most of the women and children, we have some of them who are sickling as we speak now because of the weather and because of the flooding, because some of them did not agree to come to their places. So we had to take them out. But most is sickness, and then all their beddings have been swept away by the flood. Yeah.
And on the international stage, funds are being mobilized to address these challenges. The United States, through USAID, has provided $1 million in humanitarian assistance to support those impacted by the floods. This funding aids in emergency shelter and other critical needs as communities begin to recover. Locally, the Kenyan government has allocated $38.5 million to strengthen infrastructures and support educational initiatives about flood risk and resilience. From Nairobi to the far reaches of Tanzania and Burundi, the message is clear. Together we can combat the impact of climate changes. All you need to do is join us in supporting these efforts in fostering resilience and in advocating for sustainable change.